But we move on now with The Cure and this week's Best of British.
If I was 17 now, 17 again, I would still be motivated to start The Cure, because I'm still horrified at what I hear on the radio, so nothing's really changed. Half the time I invent motives for what we do anyway. A lot of it's utterly motiveless. It's just, we're probably drunk and said, let's do a jazz song. It's difficult to remember, particularly around that period of the top, because I went a bit funny, I must admit, after the Banshee stint. It's a bit odd. And a lot of what was going on in the studio when we were recording, I don't really remember. I would just come up with something. Most of the album was done with just me and Andy Anderson, who was drumming, and a lot of the rhythms he would just be playing on his leg like this. In fact, on the Caterpillar, a lot of the drums on it is actually him hitting his leather trousers. That's the actual sound of the Caterpillar. We try and make Happy Days look ridiculous rather than flattering or glamorous. We're far more concerned. That's why we use Tim Pope. I mean, he doesn't really mind if we don't look wonderful, because he doesn't think we look wonderful in real life. He doesn't see why he should try and make us look any better. He's more concerned with what the film looks like. He calls them films, not videos, because we always shoot on film. Which I like that attitude. It's another thing I like working about him. He doesn't mind, though. He goes, I say, I look fat in that shot. He goes, you are fat in that. So I don't really want to sort of keep going out on tour, becoming, keep being a performer. I don't know, it's difficult, this one. What I'd like the group to do would be what we were going to do this year, but what we'll probably end up doing next year, is setting up concerts like festivals, but we'll actually be setting them up, and we'll choose all the groups that play with us, and we'll go around and do it like that, and we'll stay like 2 or 3 days in a certain place and expect everyone to come to us rather than go on tour. But whether it'll be workable or not. But I can't see the group loading everything back into a bus and going off on tour again. We're getting too old, really, to do that. We'd have to sort of be more graceful, I think, than that, and turn into like a boring old touring band. It's nice to go out and play when you're going to do something that's different, something that people haven't seen before, but it's just tedious to just keep going out and playing concerts.
Our video and interview compilation, otherwise known as Best of British, and it was The Cure for you there.